Hey folks, Dan Cavallari, Dawn Patrol MTB. I am here in the garage with the Alchemy Arktos, and one of the cool things, we took this to Moab and we did a review of it in the trail configuration. Now this bike is really interesting because with a conversion kit, you can change it from sort of a downcountry 120 millimeter travel bike to a trail setup with 135 and all the way up to more of an enduro type style bike with 150 right here. And I have one of the conversion kits here. I've got the Fox 38. I've got the float with the extra volume, the factory Float X2. And so the idea here is you basically get 2 bikes in one, 3 bikes in one, depending on which conversion kits you get. Now, I'm getting ready to take this to Winter Park, to Trestle, to do some lift service. So I want to do the conversion and see how truly quick and easy it is, because really something like this, touting 2 bikes in one, is really only true if it's quick and easy to do this. Now on the Alchemy website it says it should take about 30 minutes to do this. It involves swapping out the fork, swapping out the shock. If you want to, you can flip the flip chip to get the geometry you want. I'm going to leave it the same, but I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see how quick and how easy it is to do this conversion, to see if the Alchemy Arktos truly is capable of being 2 bikes in one. So I've got my tools, I've got my, my shock and my fork. I'm going to give it a go. Let's see how it goes. All right, so that took, let's see, I'll check my official time here, which was, started at 9:51. It is now 10:04. So it took about 13 minutes to do that. And, you know, I still need to adjust the headset. I did adjust the brake. I torqued everything. So really all I need to do now is adjust the headset. And the only reason I haven't done that is because I haven't taken out of the stand yet. And then I would need to set up my air pressure and all that to get my sag and to get, you know, the suspension how I want it. So all told, the notion of it taking about 30 minutes to get this totally dialed seems just about right. To me, that seems like a pretty darn good system. For me, if I was going to go from trail to going to lift service like I am, I think 30 minutes in the garage is a pretty appropriate amount of time to make this viable. Now, you probably noticed as I was doing that, I struggled with a couple things. If I had to do it again, I would take the rear wheel out. It would have made it easier for me to position the shock. With all the weight back there, I was having trouble just lining up the bolt holes here. And I also spent some time thinking about what kind of angle I wanted the flip chip to be at. Now, this flip chip will give you about a 3/4 difference, 3/4 of an inch difference, excuse me, 3/4 of a degree difference in your head tube angle. It'll either make it a little bit slacker or a little bit steeper. Just sort of depends on what you're looking to do with your bike. I have it in the slacker position because I'm mostly just going to be going downhill. But all told, really, that didn't take very long. I think this is going to be an interesting experiment to take it to the hill and now see how this bike rides as a longer travel bike. I've already tested it in the 120 configuration and the 135 configuration. You can see those reviews somewhere over here. We'll put it down there. And I'm going to test it in the 150 as well and give you a sense of how this bike really handles. Given the notion that when it was in the 135 setting, all of our testers sort of felt like it was really a straight line speedster. So I expect that to be sort of the same with the 150 configuration, and I expect it to really shine in this configuration. So I'll do that review and let you know. But basically, this setup of being able to change between two configurations of your shock, kind of an expensive proposition, but it certainly beats buying two different bikes. I'm Dan Cavallari, Dawn Patrol MTB. Please do check us out at Dawn Patrol MTB on Instagram, dawnpatrolmtb.com, and I will get back to you with a review of this Alchemy Arktos in the 150 configuration.